Alright, I'm a few weeks late to this, but whatever. We're still gonna rant about it. So, unless you've been living under a rock, there was this war between Drake and Kendrick and the communities and all that, yada yada. Yeah. This video isn't gonna be mainly about all of that. We're not gonna break down all this because it already has been said and already has been done. I'm mainly gonna be talking about my overall thoughts of this rap war and how I feel about it as a whole. First off, Kanye West. Now, I don't know who influenced Kanye to join in this rap war, but whoever it was, for those that remember, Kanye was a part of the Like That remix and also claimed he had the better verse and No More Parties in LA, even though his verse was like 3 minutes long and Kendrick's was like a minute and a half. I don't know, but when you consider that his verse is one of his best verses in the last decade, I can't blame him. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really like that. What? Future just wasn't it. I like Kendrick's verse, but to be honest, after listening to the diss tracks, it isn't really that good, and I like the beat. But if we're gonna be honest, the only reason why it went #1 was because of that Kendrick diss. So it's not a shocker that I don't like the remix, especially when you consider it's somebody that doesn't have any purpose in this rap war. Kanye's verse on the remix is a verse. Can't stop, won't stop, I just fuck your bitch. And it's Sean John tank top. You treat a bad bitch like she average. I treat a bad bitch like a fat bitch. Should I have never let the getting money game. The whole verse is just Kanye saying shit because he wants to be a part of the beef, even though what he's saying has nothing to do with Drake at all. Hey, another one, volume 1. Then there's 2 and 3. But just on repeat. I don't even want to get started with Tired. Like, what do you have with Drake that is so special? Man, you had a few tracks with him. Like, what? You feel left out? I don't understand. Just because you made a collab album with Kanye doesn't mean you are part of this beef too. And I don't even want to get started on 2 and 3. It's a rap for Edwards. Where's Lucy Ant? Show your master Edward. You caught a little back for your masters, didn't you? Life deal, I feel bad for Edwards, bad for Edwards. Now, I can't front, that's a good line, alright? That's a good diss with his label, his contract, all that. You probably could have ended there. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind. I can't even think of a Drake line. Hey, J. Cole, get the pussy dry. Now, from what I can remember when this line was said, every Kanye stan was going crazy about saying like, yo, this is a good J. Cole diss. Yo, Kanye and Cole's happening. You know, Cole dissing on false prophets. And Kanye's dissing him back 8 years later. I don't know why. But like, yo, why are we bringing back Cole? Like, he backed down. Why are you trying to bring him back up? Also, why was that bar aimed at Cole instead of Drake? That would have been a great diss on Drake, considering how all his songs are starting to become bedtime songs. Alright, I know a lot of people don't really care about Kanye's placement in this rap beef, but I do. Because something's telling me that Kanye's gonna bring back this whole Drake-Kendrick beef all over again with Vultures too, alright? We're just gonna move on because I don't know what's left to say about Kanye. Cole. J. Cole. I remember in the beginning, everyone wanted J. Cole to diss Kendrick and Drake, even though he was in this weird phase with his quotes on Instagram and deleting comments. Like, bro, you think that you're hiding that shit? Then he dropped his diss track and everyone was going crazy, and I thought it was alright. The first half is whack, alright? The beat sucks. The lyrics sound like it came from a hater. But the second half is fire, right? Conductor Williams carried that. I don't know why Cole didn't use a conductor beat for the whole song instead, but it doesn't matter because he apologized 2 days later. And at the time, people were oblivious. You know, people call him J4 and some of them call him humble. Fast forward, Drake and Kendrick beef, blah blah blah. And after the beef, people said that Cole won because he received no damage. In which I say you're wrong. First off, Cole is smart for leaving the beef, considering how it has nothing to do with him and how he really isn't a big part of Drake and Kendrick's 10-year beef. But that doesn't hide the fact that he lost, alright? Like, take Cars for example. Lightning McQueen stops before hitting the finish line. He backs up, helps the king finish his race. Yeah, and he gained more respect from Dynaco and Rusty and Radiator Springs and yada yada yada. But he didn't win. He lost to Chick Hicks. Not only did he gain a Piston Cup, but he gained his own show. Man, he's living better than Lightning McQueen ever will. Or like Mario, where the princess is captured and Mario has to go through these obstacles to rescue her, and he defeats Bowser and he saves the princess. He didn't win at all because in like a few minutes, seconds, whatever, she gets captured again. He has to go through all that. Now, that has nothing to do with Cole, but somewhat it's similar to the situation that Cole's in. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. To sum it up, Cole made a smart move getting out of the beef, but he still was a part of it. Alright, moving on to the rest. Because to be honest, I don't understand their purpose in this whole beef. Like, this whole beef started with Future and Metro, and then it went to Kendrick, and then went to Cole, and then he backed down, and then it went back to Future and Metro, and then Rocky and Weeknd and Ross, I guess, came in, and then Drake, and then Ross, and then all of a sudden Chris Brown and Quavo are beefing, and then Drake, and then Kendrick, and Drake, Kendrick, and yeah, that's basically the whole beef. And besides Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, everyone else just doesn't have a part. Like, Rick Ross is there just saying stuff that has something to do with the beef. I don't know, he's just a part of it because why not? He needs money and he needs clout, and because he's the boss. Rocky dissing Drake about hitting his BM and his album being forgettable is something that he shouldn't say when you consider in a few days it's about to be 6 years since Testing last dropped. Not to mention Drake coming back with that hard bar, which I'm not trying to hate on Rocky because, you know, I'm a big fan. I love all 4 of his albums and I do think he's a better rapper than Drake, but that's a bar you cannot recover from. Weeknd's just, I don't know, we can just dare because why not? I don't know why he didn't say that stuff back in 2015 or 14, but whatever, it's cool. He can say it now. Okay, I guess, I don't know. Future's the same. I don't know what to say about him other than he's just there, and yeah. Metro, I can't front. Had a great comeback with that BBL Dizzy instrumental. But I can't lie, I wasn't really fucking with Metro just coming at Drake on Twitter. Like, I don't know why you're trying to get involved again. Like, you really be on some I started this and I'm gonna finish it type shit. You may have started, but after you brought Kendrick, we definitely did not want to see you finish it. Also, Metro's old tweets have been leaked, which everyone's going crazy about, you know, making fun of him. I don't understand why. You know, he was 17, you know, this the illegal stuff he'll do for Claria. As a teenager myself, I'll do the same. Alright, let's start talking about Drake and Kendrick. Starting with Kendrick, as I have the least to say about him. Let's be honest, we all know that Kendrick's gonna win from the very start. That being said, all of his diss tracks were nothing but heat. Euphoria was crazy. 616 in LA was a vibe. Meet the Grands was evil. Not Like Us is a vibe as well, although it's overrated. Euphoria is so much better. And yeah, that's it. Kendrick won. No cap. Now let's move on to Drake. Love him or hate him, Drake has to be the MVP of all this. Drake was nothing but entertainment when we're talking about justice and comedy. Even though he lost and got exposed badly, his part in this was nothing but entertainment. That being said, his diss tracks were okay. Honestly, I don't have anything to say about push-ups other than the fact that his top 3 is horrible. The AI diss track was an AI diss track. Family Matters was okay. Although I don't understand why he didn't put it on push-ups and made it an 11-minute diss track. That would have been so much better. And the Heart Part 6 is the Heart Part 6. I don't know. I don't remember anything about it. Then again, I do not really care about it. My problem with the Drake diss tracks is besides the AI diss and the Heart Part 6, they don't really aim at Kendrick. Like, he's aiming at him, but he's also aiming at everyone else. Like, they matter now. Me, personally, I would have combined Family Matters and push-ups into an 11-minute diss track and then make a full diss at Kendrick. I would have made the 1-minute diss on his Instagram a diss track about Kendrick. Despite the beef being over, you can still come back. Like, I can already picture what the diss track is gonna be like. It'll be something like,
yo, you made a fool out of me. I used to trust you, dog. Now you embarrassing me. And you skinny as hell. And you make me mad. You think you funny, huh? Well, you ain't Josh Gad. And your tattoos suck. You're the guy no one likes. We used to be best friends. Now we foes for life. Damn.
And then like there'll just be this part where he's just singing, nigga. Yo, Drake, I just finished editing that part. All I'm gonna say to you is sign me up, alright? I know I'm a huge Kanye stan, but I'm kind of done with that for now, alright? I don't know. I'm still making a decision, but hey, you should sign me up as a ghostwriter. I can make you some hits. Come on, let's make it happen. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say besides Kanye, why did you have to get involved into this beef? A lot of people like to hype this beef and say this was crazy and all that, but honestly, I found it to be good. The beginning was a bit disappointing with the J. Cole apology, and in the middle, it was like Drake and Ross, and then Christian Quavo, all that. Things really picked up at the end when Kendrick came in. But at the end of the day, Kendrick won, Drake lost, Cole supposedly won, which he didn't, and Kanye hasn't released Vultures 2. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. I love you guys.
What are you doing?
What?
Wait. Yo, you straight?
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Dog, we literally on there like me, Odell. We got.
Oh, it's been a long fight. It's been a long fight, and I just had to have a warrior spirit.